Good morning and welcome back to the Lovin Dubai show where we take you through the top trending stories of what is happening in and around the city. I am Simran.
Now here. Good morning, everyone. Happy Monday.
Happy Monday, and today's stories are Dubai police tip off helped Canada bust an 138 million drug bust case.
And has Queen Bee finally landed in Dubai?
Oh, has she? Interesting. And we'll also talk about a doggo who got a new home after being left on the streets in Dubai.
And then after the show, we have Prateek, Kuhad, who Simran spoke to last week. Fun times. What can we expect with that?
So Prateek Kuhad will be revealing that he is releasing his new tracks very, very soon.
An exclusive. A Simran Gupta exclusive.
But the guy is just amazing. I went for his concert over the weekend. It was epic. But apart from that, you know, like one thing I've been obsessing
here we go.
over this weekend, and I think for the last couple of days, is ChatGPT.
You need to stop talking about.
I cannot get enough of this ChatGPT. It's a game changer in so many ways. Just tell them what it is.
So, okay, for those who don't know, ChatGPT is an AI server. You literally ask anything of it, and you get the exact answer you want. So, for example, if you go like, write me a poem about rabbits having a hard time with dry grass during the season, you get a poem about rabbits having a hard time chewing on dry grass throughout the season.
It is insane. So it writes essays for you. It writes, like, if you want a research paper, it conducts the research for you. It writes captions for you. It writes poems for you. It writes songs for you. It writes raps for you. It is just like insane. Are you checking for rabbits?
Yeah.
Because I already ChatGPT'd something.
Okay,
so I wrote.
Yeah, go for it.
Write me a poem comparing my friend to a duck.
Okay.
And it totally went ahead with that, right? It rolled with it. My friend is like a duck, so calm and serene, gliding on the water with grace and sheen. Just like a duck, my friend goes with the flow, never getting ruffled, never letting go. It's ChatGPT.
That's actually really great. That's so good.
It is the most random topic, and it's come out with, like, I think
something better than a human could.
Exactly, that's so true. My duck's feathers so soft and smooth to touch. My friend's kindness always there as such.
Wow. ChatGPT, you've done it again. But this is the crazy part. What people don't acknowledge is that it literally takes this server 10 seconds. 10 seconds and you have a poem about comparing your friend to a duck. You can ask for reference letters. No, for how to ask for promotion.
How to write an email.
How to break up with someone.
Why a movie was a success.
How to properly crack an egg.
That's correct.
That's useful.
Give me more. Give me more. Go
How
on.
to shape your beard without having ingrown hairs. How to make intense eye contact with someone and not break it.
Love that. Go on. Give me more.
How to show up to work 10 minutes late and not have an obvious excuse.
Wow. His brain, I mean, like, you think of a lot of random
But it's a really good platform and you get answers literally within seconds. Within seconds. And also, this is another crazy bit to it. You can go like, write me a rap song that's heartfelt, that's 3 verses long, with 2 choruses and 1 bridge, with a comedic tone.
Yeah.
You know, you can specify exactly what you want. Honestly, the way the world's going right now.
Oh, this is epic. I mean, over the weekend, I asked ChatGPT, write me a poem on how to convince my ex to get back with me.
Write me a poem on how to get my ex to never speak to me again. Then. And it's kind of sad that you're spending your weekend speaking to ChatGPT.
It's come to that.
It's come to that.
Just talking to ChatGPT.
If no one else is going to answer you, might as well have ChatGPT answer you.
You're right.
It's fine. We all go through stages, and ChatGPT is there for all of us.
I love that. Guys, ChatGPT, not download it. Go online, check it out. Let us know what you think. I'm telling you, I thought everyone knows about it, but over the weekend I'm just like, ChatGPT, and they're like,
So
what is that?
We spoke about it last week. We spoke about AI service in general last week.
A couple times.
Yeah. And a lot of people are confused about ChatGPT in specific, so that's why we're bringing it up again.
It's just so cool.
But Simran still hasn't been over it. She found out about it 2 weeks ago, and she's still talking about it.
I never wanted to give it a shot, you know? I'm just like, no, I don't want to step into that realm and just be a part of AI at all. But like, once you're in it,
there's no going back.
There is no going back.
Yeah, 100%.
But
one more thing, ingredients for fettuccine alfredo pasta.
But that, you can just Google that, no?
Moving on to our first story.
But can it make it for you? I think that's when. This is
Give
just
it
the
5
first
more years.
version. Yes.
Give it 5 more years and
Smart.
You'll have a robot called Betsy cooking up a fettuccine alfredo for you, maybe.
Oh, that's the dream,
That's
Shahir,
alive.
I tell you. That's
the thing, you never know where it's going to take you. Exciting times.
AI?
Yeah.
Robots?
Yeah.
100%.
100%.
So we'll jump into our first story. Dubai police tip-off helped Canada bust an 138 million dirham drug case. Now, a tip-off from Dubai police has resulted in the biggest opium seizure in Canada's history. Now, Canadian authorities announced the seizure of nearly 2.5 tons of opium in Vancouver following a security tip from Dubai police about 19 shipping containers that were suspected of narcotic substances making its way to Canada. And it is considered the largest opium seizure in Canada to date.
That's insane. The Canada Border Services Agency, CBSA, explained that in September 2022, the CBSA intelligence sections and the Royal Canadian Mounted Police, RCMP, Federal Serious and Organized Crime, FSOC units launched an investigation into the potential importation of controlled substances hidden inside marine containers. The haul was estimated to be worth 50 million Canadian dollars or around 138 million dirhams.
Now, in a Twitter announcement, Dubai Police confirmed the drug haul is an example of their continuous and efficient collaboration with Canadian authorities and law enforcement agencies. So, there you go.
There you go. That'll get you.
That'll get you. Dubai authorities on it. But it's incredible. Just like you hear these cases and scenarios, and people really are. It's like a full syndicate that goes on behind these drug smuggling.
50 million Canadian dollars, like the courage, the gog, like
yeah, it is a massive syndicate, and it's incredible how they get away with it for so long.
Yeah.
And then eventually get caught with such large amounts, and you're just like, how? Like,
yeah.
It was, under your eyes the whole time, like under your nose the whole time. And when such things come to light, it's like, whoa, these are such large quantities.
So like they start obviously with smaller quantities until they figure out like the ins and outs of
the loopholes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But like it's always gonna catch up with you, and you're always gonna get caught. Yeah. Especially when you get like too confident and you're like, oh, $50 million worth of
and
narcotics.
Instead of, I think being nervous about it, you're more excited for it. You know, like because you've been getting away with it for so long.
Yeah.
It's just like, it's just like, oh, we're leveling up this way, and you get caught, you're busted, and it's like a big bust, and there's no going back from there.
That'll get you.
That'll get you. But moving on from that, some very exciting news for Queen Bee lovers.
So as Beyonce landed in Dubai, that is the $4 million question. So Beyonce is set to do her first live concert in Dubai's newest icon, Atlantis the Royal, on January 21st. Sadly, it's a private event, so not everyone's allowed to go. But maybe you can catch her by the beach, by the pool. I don't know, because by the looks of it, she's here.
By the looks of it, you're right. And if you go on our Instagram page, our post that we put up about Beyonce being here, it's such a mixed reaction. Some people are just like, oh my God, the Queen Bee is here. Where can we find her? And it's just like, where do we stake out to catch the Queen?
That's the thing.
And then others are just like, another celebrity in Dubai. What's the big deal? So very mixed
What's the big deal? I'm sorry, let's have this conversation. What's the big deal? Beyonce hasn't had a concert since Coachella. Coachella being the biggest opening act, main act in years. So much so that there was a Netflix documentary over it. I'm not the biggest fan of Beyonce. In fact, I only like one album of hers. But it's Beyonce. And someone might heard it through the grapevine that the other two Destiny Child members might be here as well.
Oh,
might be on a guest list.
wow.
I don't know. Is it fact? Is it fiction? We'll find out.
It's just amazing. You know, you have to give in a couple of words to Shahir, just rile him up a little bit, and he'll go on a whole tangent about like celebrities, Beyonce.
It's the fact that like she hasn't performed in so long.
Yeah.
This album that just came out blew up, you know? Like I didn't even hear the whole album, but I heard a few songs and I was like, okay, this is great.
Yeah. 100%.
But for her to come for a private concert, for what, 5-10 people? No, it's more. But it's a big deal. Like the Atlantis, the brand new Atlantis, the Royal, is gonna have such street cred, you know? Already looks fancy.
You cannot have a grand opening more grander than having Beyonce coming down and performing.
It's like a housewarming, but with Beyonce.
Honestly, how we wish we were just like a fly on the wall for this.
Yeah.
It would be incredible. I just hope there are some leaked videos and pictures out on the internet after
There
this
will be,
amazing
definitely.
story.
Someone's gonna post something. Like, I know so many people that aren't related. Well, I don't know them personally. I know people that are going that aren't related to the whole business aspect of like Atlantis or Beyonce. And they're definitely gonna be posting stuff. And someone's gonna screen record that and share it to TMZ.
Someone is going to screen record that and
I don't know.
TMZ, that's the first thing that came to your mind.
No, Lovin Dubai. We get the scoop, then we send it to TMZ.
Or they can just take it from us.
Yeah, that's the thing. They will take it from us. It's not like we're gonna send it. TMZ needs us.
Well, look at these organizers. Oh, we're just having an intimate soiree. Nothing too fancy.
It's
nothing
just
too big.
Queen Bee, you know, Queen Bee herself. I don't know.
And like you said, the Destiny's Child trio.
Yeah, might or might, I don't know, be on the guest list. But does that mean...
On the, what?
Go for it. That was a good pun.
Was it?
Yeah. Say it again.
I can't put the words together. You say it.
Whatever.
Whatever. Anyway, cool. We will move on to our next story. So, a doggo got a new home after being left on the streets in Dubai. Now, in December last year, our team at Lovin Dubai received a message in our DMs from Jane D'Souza asking us for help. Now, at 7 a.m. on December 28th, she had come across a little white dog in Al Barsha 2. The owners were nowhere in sight. Now, Lovin Dubai helped share the story, and we tried to find the owner. Fortunately, the dog had a microchip, and they were able to get in touch with the owners of the dog.
However, the owner had decided that they did not want the dog anymore. Jane knew the dog was needed a new home, new forever home, so she did the best thing she could and she started the adoption process.
And they obtained the NOC from the previous owner, and Jane has now adopted the dog and named him Ash. How sweet is this story? It's honestly, firstly, heartbreaking that the owners didn't even bother to take responsibility and just abandon the dog like that in the first place.
So not cool. Thankfully, it's winter, so like conditions are better for the dog, but like this, it doesn't mean to have this not happening throughout summer. Yeah. It's not happening throughout the year in general. Yeah. It's just kind of uncruel.
It really is, and I mean, do not take the responsibility of owning a pet if you're not able to take care of it. Yeah. You know, and like it could be with whatever conditions, like your financial conditions, whatever it may be, like maybe your building doesn't allow, then you find a home for the dog. You know, you make sure that the pet that you have taken into your life is comfortable and is taken care of. You just don't abandon it like that.
You know, he and I are friends, good friends of the show. They often come on and talk about adoption in general. They have such a thorough procedure. If you're a single person living in a one-bedroom, you're not allowed to adopt. You know, they do a thorough background check just to
like they should, and that's amazing that they do.
100%. They do the absolute most to reassure that the dog's gonna be given to a home where the conditions are perfect for it, you know? A lot goes into it. The vet checks, the medical checks, the food,
Yeah.
more vet checks, everything that they break, so it's very costly to have a pet. Dogs are so cute.
They're
How
so
can
cute.
you, like, with dogs, you build a relationship with them that you don't with any other animal,
100%,
So
yeah.
it feels really personal. It feels very human. So for you to just abandon it, thinking that it's just a creature, who hurt you?
Yeah, exactly. And these dogs, you just don't understand the trauma that goes through them. Like when, firstly, abandonment issues. Secondly, like the abuse they may go through from other owners.
Yeah.
It's just so much trauma on the animal that later when, good families go ahead and adopt these dogs, they have to deal with, really giving them so much love and care to get them, like to really have them overcome what they suffered.
Yeah, exactly.
Like a friend of mine, she adopted a dog, and now it's been a year, and every time she tries to take it outside, she's just not able to, because it's, she feels like they're taking her out to leave her outside, like those abandonment issues. So it's just so sad what they go through.
Yeah.
And then we have amazing people like, the story and how she adopted the dog, and it's just a beautiful story. But you guys, keep watching, because right after a very short break, we will be going live with Prateek Kuhad, and how he will be revealing that he has a few surprise tracks that he'll be releasing very soon. Hey guys, welcome back to the Lovin Dubai show, and right now we are joined by someone very, very, very special. He has made international headlines and is all the rage in the Indian music scene. So much so that he's even made Obama's favorite music list. Welcome to the show, Prateek Kuhad.
Hi, hello, how's it going? Thank you for having me.
Thank you for joining us. So, you are known as the love guru, not because of the advice you give out, but because of the beautiful romantic lyrics that you write. How did you get into music, writing music?
I started playing the guitar around when I was 16 or 17, and then it just kind of naturally progressed into making music. I just, I started with covering a lot of songs, like just learning other people's songs, and then just very naturally, I just one day wrote a song, and then I wrote another one, and then it kind of kept going from there.
Okay, so I have to ask, have you ever used any of your lyrics to serenade a date or used as a pickup line?
No. No, that's too corny for me. I don't do corny stuff like that.
Okay, because let me tell you, we sure have. And okay, so your tour is named The Way That Lovers Do. So how are you as a partner?
I don't know. I guess you'll have to ask somebody who's been with me, right? I mean, I've definitely I'm sure they'll have a much better idea of that. But I think I'm pretty, I mean, from my perspective at least, I think I'm fairly simple in terms of, what I
Really
expect in a
fast.
relationship. Yeah.
Yeah, just very chill, mellow.
Yeah, pretty much.
Say you're the ideal boyfriend.
Huh?
Would you say you're the ideal boyfriend?
I don't know. Again, I'm saying I don't want to speak for
Like
myself.
from your perspective, like
No, I mean, I think we can always there's no such thing actually, it's just it also just depends on the other way. I think it's more about like dynamics versus how a person is. So I don't know.
Okay, so your concert that is taking place at the Dubai Duty Free Tennis Stadium Saturday, it took place on January 14th. Now, what surprises were your audience is given, and what all fun stuff happened in the show?
Just the first time playing at this sort of a venue, where a stadium. I mean, it's just the energy is very different when there's uh, people kind of all around you and kind of up close also. So it's kind of like an indoor venue, but not really. Uh, I mean, especially with my shows, a lot of people sing through everything. So that's always a lot more impactful in this sort of setup.
So I'm sure you get this question a lot, but what was your first reaction to finding out that you've made Obama's top favorite music list?
No, just I was pretty shocked, not gonna lie. I mean, pretty surprised and pretty shocked. That's pretty much about it. And then it kind of sinks in, and then it's like, okay, that's cool. But initially, it was definitely like very very surprised.
Now, if Dubai was like a genre of music, what do you have a feeling of what kind of genre it would be?
What kind of are you talking? What are you talking about? Sorry, I
Dubai,
missed that.
Dubai, the city was like a genre of music. What?
Whew. Um, I don't know. That's a really tough one, actually. I want to say like I want to say like almost like industrial. Like industrial is actually a genre, like industrial metal. But that's not really the vibe of the city. Maybe that's just because it's so, you know, uh,
Skyscrapers, like a
yeah, exactly. It's all the buildings and the metal, and it's such a feat in that sense, of like just what humans can do in terms of like really creating like a city that's so you know uh, so built and like perfect almost in that sense. So yeah, how to pick a genre? I feel like it can be like a bunch of different genres depending on what you're feeling that day.
So what kind of what is the mix of genres you're thinking of?
Yeah, definitely like pop. You
Mm,
know,
100%. Yeah.
maybe a little bit of like rock as well.
Oh yeah, yeah. I see it. I see it. You're on the right track. Um, and would you ever shoot a music video here in Dubai, or do you have anything in the books coming up here?
Nothing planned as of now. I mean, honestly, when it comes to music videos and stuff like that, it's not really like the you know the conceptualization process is always like find like an idea that really communicates the song well. It's all about the song. The video is all about the song, and then you kind of like get into the parts. But okay, what's the best place to shoot it at and stuff? So it just happens by chance. Like I never go about it in a way that like, oh, I really like that location or this city is really cool. Let's shoot a music video there. Go from more like concept based approach, which is like start at kind of like the fundamentals and then go up from there. You know.
So your music video Kasoor made a lot of people so emotional, just like the raw emotions that you shot for that video. How did you conceptualize that? Was during COVID, and was it something like, okay, you want to shoot a video through Zoom? Like, how did that come about?
So actually, weirdly, it was never supposed to be actually a COVID concept because the concept was written in 2019 and we didn't know about COVID back then, So it was just like I sent the song to Jugaad Motion Pictures, like Dar and Dheer, basically. They're really good friends of mine also because they also made the Cold Mess video, and since then I've just had like a really good kind of like working and personal relationship with them. And so I sent them the song, and like they came up with a bunch of concepts, and then like one of the concepts was the concept of Kasoor, what the video is, which was just like presenting all these questions and getting a lot of people to react to those questions, and then kind of like building a kind of feeling. I don't want to say narrative because it doesn't have much of a narrative, but just kind of like a kind of like uh, this kind of journey of emotions going through. And initially we were going to do it in a much higher production value, right? Like just actually get a bunch of people, shoot them properly with like camera studios, and then have like my parts in the video were supposed to be a lot more elaborate. There was another added concept about like this wall being built at the back and stuff. So it was going to be a lot more elaborate. And then 2019, that's what we decided. And then we had some delays because of a bunch of different things, and it was going to be shot in 2019 and then didn't end up. Like I pushed up the release of Kasoor itself, and then the pandemic just hit, and then like I did still want to put out the song, and then we were talking and we were like, okay, you know what, this is something that can actually be done even right now. You can just have people shoot it on phones. I can shoot my parts at home, keep it casual, keep it chill, like it's fine because now we're in this pandemic. I don't know when we're getting out. At that time, you didn't know, like it's like we might as well just do it this way. So that's kind of how it happened. So it was actually like a lot of people think it's like this concept that was built in the pandemic, but it actually had nothing to do with it. It just happened to kind of like work with it. So it's pretty interesting. Yeah, it kind of worked out though, because I think a lot of people really related to that also, about being at home and like uh, being able to, like, it's almost like an interactive video. You can actually, like, when you're watching it, you're actually going through those emotions and your memories and feeling all that stuff. And I the first time I saw the idea, I actually knew it was going to be good. Like, literally, when I read it, I was like, this, we have to make this.
Yeah, it was so raw, so beautiful. So thank you for gifting the world with that. And how what inspires your music? Like, you see movies like Rockstar where you feel like creatives need to go through heartbreak and certain trauma that inspires their music. So is it the same for you? Like you take it from real life scenarios or no?
I mean, yes and no, because of course, like, I think for any artist, a lot of like the stuff that they go through personally does come out in the music, and ultimately that's what makes things unique, right? Because every person's journey is very unique, you know. So when you're really talking about yourself in the truest way possible, you're actually telling a truly unique story, usually more often than not, and that's really all you need to do, because everybody's distinct, everybody has different lives. But that being said, like, I don't think, like, it's a weird thing, like, you don't want to become one of those people who is trying to put themselves in, uh, situations that make them have a heartbreak, or trying to kind of chase, you know uh, complicated situations, just because you think that, like, that will lead to better art, because it's not as simple as that. Like, yeah, definitely, like, experiences that are challenging, or not even challenging, just overwhelming sometimes, do kind of like stir up your emotions in a way that, like, you have something to say that's a bit more, uh, it's just like a bit more true and a bit more fresh sometimes. But that being said, like, I think to chase it's not going to work out. And then the other factor is also just the fact that, like, you have to be a good artist, kind of like technically, in some sense. Like, if you're not really good at what you're doing, as a writer or as a singer or as a performer or as a musician, whatever, your kind of core skill is, then you're not going to be able to communicate those experiences effectively into, like, the format of a song, or whatever kind of art you create. So it's a thin line to kind of like tread, and you have to be careful, because I mean, if you start chasing complicated situations a lot, your life's just going to be like really complicated, and it's not going to be fun. So that
We'll
makes
wrap,
sense.
yeah, it makes a lot of sense. We'll wrap up the interview soon. But speaking of complicated, what do you think makes love so complicated? And should love be like true love be that complicated?
I don't know. Please tell me the answer to that question when you find it. I still haven't figured it out. That's like the golden question.
The golden question.
Why is love so complicated? I don't know. I think all of us ask ourselves that every single day.
No answers for it yet.
No answers yet. Sorry. I'm still working hard on that answer.
Let us know when you crack it. But any upcoming projects that you could share with us?
Uh, yeah, actually, I mean, I don't want to like give out too many details, but we have like a new song coming out hopefully soon. It's kind of like part of like the way that lovers do. There was a couple of songs that we recorded in the studio that we did not put out. So I'm doing like a deluxe version of the album, and we're working on that dead material, couple of songs, couple of other fun stuff. So I don't want to like give dates and stuff yet, because it's not fully concrete, but that's definitely in the works soon. It's pretty soon.
Soon, okay, like for Q1,
It's pretty soon. It's really soon. Just know that. Okay.
the coming month.
You'll have it before you know.
Okay, and lastly, why are you loving Dubai? And are you loving Dubai?
Yeah, I am. I mean, it's just, especially just right now. I just got here to the venue. I'm actually at the venue right now, and it's just beautiful. Like the stadium and stuff. It's really really cool. So I'm super excited.
Thank you so much for joining us on the show, Prateek, and we wish you all the very, very best for everything that you have coming up, and hopefully you can give us the answer to what true love feels like. Very soon.
This show is brought to you by the Augustus Media Podcast Network. Thank you for listening, and I hope you enjoyed it.